6 years ago, last June, a man living up on the Continental Divide west of Helena disappeared. His body parts were found later that year, and since then, his family, especially his sister, have been fighting to find answers. MTN's Dennis Carlson spoke with Connie Kreitz and her mother at their home on Turk Road, where their brother was living a dream that turned into a nightmare.
Something eventually might turn up. Somebody saw something or heard something.
Get the word out again that we're still waiting for justice.
The hills above Helena hold a secret. In June of 2011, someone killed John Mike Kreitz. His dismembered remains found months later in garbage bags miles away.
There are still people who care about what happened to Mike, and we know for certain that there's at least one person, 2 to 3 people that know what happened to Mike, probably more than that.
Okay, wait for you, Mom.
Mike's sister and mother have returned to Turk Road, to the home Mike and his family built. This week, they discovered someone had broken into the home looking for something.
Everything's just completely disheveled in here. It looks like somebody was looking for something because the bookcase is pulled out, so it looks like someone was looking for something. But on the other hand, it could just be somebody trying to mess with us. It's hard enough for my mother to come up here, and for her to have to see this too. It's just, I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't.
After 6 years, Connie Kreitz is caught between frustration and grief as the case of her brother's homicide goes unsolved.
Like, man, you can't get past the grief part because, man, it's just like, it never ends. It just never ends.
They don't understand that it goes on, that nobody is able to figure out what happened here.
We're stuck, so we're kind of forced to come up here and look at this again.
Frustration, grief, and determination.
My mother deserves to have justice for her son in her lifetime, and it's justice for the family. Mike's dead, he's gone. We believe he's in heaven. We know he's in heaven. So that part is over. But, I have to keep fighting for my mother.
Connie, her mother, and her husband and her supporters face many obstacles in this case. But one thing is certain. She says she's never going to give up.
I'm never going to drop it. Never, ever going to drop this until there's justice.
Reporting from Helena, Dennis Carlson, MTN News.
Now, the Kreitz murder case is complex, wrapped up in competing lawsuits over the Kreitz estate and years of conflict on Turk Road. That conflict includes a series of disputes over easements and access to properties in the Turk Road area, including threats and counter-threats, blocked roads, and in some cases, gunfire. Lewis and Clark County Sheriff Leo Dutton says his office continues to work the case.
We're missing something, so we'll continue to look. We'll find that puzzle piece and we'll put it in there, complete the puzzle, so we can explain it to the county attorney and he can explain it to the jury that the people or person that we arrest are guilty of this crime of murdering Mike Kreitz. I think the break in this case will probably come from the forensic evidence that we will be able to gather. I think eventually things will line up and we will be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt who did this.
If you have any information on the Kreitz case, you can call 447-8293.